1, 2, 3, 4. Get your friends about the group chat.
Group chat.
Where your passwords in the air. I'm always off. The devil, he don't like it.
Stump that devil.
Oh, well. So long as well. Hold that well.
No.
All right, guys. Welcome back to Get Out the Group Chat. I am Tanzania Black.
I am Shavana Marie.
And we're excited to have you here today. If you did not know, we're about friendship, y'all, because we believe that growth happens best in community. That's what we've learned, through our many years of being in church. And we want you guys to be in community as well. But you know what we've learned is sometimes the community get a little shaking. And it's sometimes a shaking, that's just out of your control. Your prayers, they just didn't reach these ones, right? So we're talking about divorce
and the group chat.
And not just divorce, but breakups as well.
Yeah.
So we've had some experiences. With both divorce and people just breaking up with their, boyfriends or girlfriends at the time.
That we done got connected with.
Yeah, that's like the worst though.
It is, because it's like, dang, you lose somebody almost.
Right, like I gotta
grief. I'm not gonna.
I gotta grieve, but you know what sucks even more is when your friend is the reason why.
So your
friend is the reason why. Now you got to disconnect with this person because technically you have this loyalty to this friend, and now I got to break things off with your boyfriend because you just weren't a good girlfriend.
That's actually good. Let's talk about it. So I've never had that per se.
Like you were really cool with the guy, and
I never really had that per se. I know what you speak of. Mm-hmm. He was a cool individual, but I don't think I had like that much of a, whatever. But, just me in general, I'm not. I'm not like that. But it was kind of sad losing.
Because he was, we're talking about a specific friend, and she had a boyfriend. Yeah. And the guy she was dating, like, he was super cool, super nice. Yeah. Like, just a great person to be around, just a great vibe and everything. And honestly, like, she just didn't do him too well. No. And I remember telling him, like, girl, you need to break up with him. I was telling him, you need to break up with her. And I told her that I told him to break up with her because she just wasn't good. Like, I think
she was just young and just...
Was she young?
Yeah, okay, she was in her 20s. So I give her youngness. I blame that on the young.
She wasn't treating him right.
And I don't think she knew at that time, too, how to pretty much...
How to be in a relationship.
Right. Because looking at her now, I mean, I see a difference. So...
Really?
Oh, dang.
She's grown?
I've seen the growth.
So it sucked because... I couldn't stay, like, and mind you, it wasn't like we were going out, hanging out outside of her, but like, you get accustomed to, hanging out and a person being there, and now they break up, and now you got to figure out, maybe I'll see you at Walmart. Hi, buddy. How's your life being? Like, we used to be cool, and I used to care for you, and now because y'all made a decision not to be together, now I got to be all awkward.
Yeah, it's awkward.
Hey, friend, we used to be once a time ago, and things happen for a reason. Everybody isn't meant to be together, but it makes you like hesitant when your friends do continue to date and start bringing people in. It's just like, let me hold my horses because I can get really excited about this person. So and in 3 months.
Is that why you're not saving somebody's number? Because you don't.
What you're not going to do is use against me what I just said to you.
So is that why? Because you don't want your feelings hurt again?
Saving a person's number in your phone really makes that person more permanent.
Okay, gotcha.
And I don't want to permanent tent somebody that I'm not fully confident y'all permanent about. And when I feel the permanency in my soul, I will then save that person's name in my phone.
I think it's either or for me. Like, because I think I can just unattach too kind of quick.
Dang. I'm not an unattacher.
Yeah, I know you're not.
I'm not an unattacher.
Yeah, I think I can unattach. And like, even speaking of that friend, like I would see the other, the guy, and I'd be like, oh, hey, and we'll speak.
How did you see he spoke to you?
Yeah.
Did he ask about me?
You know what I'm trying to think. He probably did.
He probably did because I was cool with him. We was cool with each other.
So, we
to this friend, because you know who you are if you hear this story. How you doing? How's the dog?
Right in the comments.
How's your family? You a great human.
We went to his family house. We done dang, that's so sad.
See, because we always get cool with people, and we go too far, and then the stuff ain't official, and then now you got to untie.
So do you wait
because our loyalty is to this friend?
Okay, so do we wait till it's official now?
What's official? Do you mean like boyfriend, girlfriend, or like fiance or marriage?
I would go fiance ish. Because it's like, but then it seems like you're being rude if you don't be hee ha ha and then cool with the people.
I know. I don't know the balance. Like, I'm either full throttle or not.
Yeah, that's me. I'm gonna go all in at the end of the day.
So maybe the phone thing is my only way of preserving. Is the only way of protecting.
Okay.
So I don't make you official.
Okay. So that's where you're protecting myself
because in the end I'm gonna be so sad. I hate to have a good time with somebody and then that good time don't continue for the rest of my life.
Gotcha. That makes sense then.
Yeah.
So how do you deal now, like with, say, divorce or breakup happen, right? And say you had an event or a wedding or something like that, right? And that person was technically already invited. How would you really navigate that part? Like, do you tell the person, hey, you can't come now because y'all done broke up? Or do you have a conversation with said person? Like, how do you...
I think that.
Okay.
So I think you have to have an honest conversation with both people. Say, hey, these are the circumstances. Okay. This is where we are. What would you like to do with this? Do you feel comfortable coming? Do you not? I think it depends on this. It really depends on the situation. Okay. Honestly. So like, am I equally as close to both, or is my allyship really truly with this one friend, and I also just enjoy their significant other? Okay. So I would probably give my friend say so, like, yo, I would like, me and Oliver are getting remarried again next year. I would really like Oliver enjoyed him. Yeah. He would like for him to be there. What are your thoughts on this? So I think open communication to talk about how comfortable they feel being in the same. So if I say no,
and Oliver really loved this gentleman, and I said no, what would you do then?
So I'm married, so it ain't just a me thing,
right?
It's a we thing. Okay. So I think we would have to go to the drawing board, and we would have to come up with a compromise. Okay. We would have to come up with a compromise so we don't sit you at the same table. Maybe we, like, you know what I'm saying? We'd have to come up with something because it ain't just making me or you happy. Correct. This may have became another reason why, you know, you got to be careful when you do bring new people around, because now my spouse has a whole relationship with him. And just because y'all ended it don't mean their relationship ended.
Exactly. And that's where it gets tricky, I feel like, in the group chat. Yeah.
Because
how do you navigate all of that? Like, you know, we had, you know, a couple of situations in our group chats, you know what I mean? With breakups, divorces, just different things like that. And it's like, I'm very cool with this person and I'm very cool with this person. It's like, dag, how do you balance, like, hey, I want to invite you to this event.
I want to invite everybody. I want us to be one happy, but now you got to be like, I don't want to be the person to create a weird space for people. Like, you want people to be comfortable when they come around you. And so now you got to, like, it feels like, honestly, like you're picking and choosing. Like, okay, well, I've known her longer, or she's a girl and he's a boy, so I'm just going to go with the girl. Like, and it's unfair. And honestly, I would love to, like, we should have brought somebody on here who was divorced, but like, I really would have loved to hear their perspective, like how they feel like we treat them.
Yeah, no, for real. You know because I feel like some people could think like, hey, you know, I think in the midst of I think breakups and situations happen, I think just in general, we probably navigate to one person over the other. Yeah. Like you said, boy, girl versus,
but I can even think about me, like, being like going through a breakup. Yeah. And like part of me, is selfish as this is, but I'd be like, I'm gonna need you to choose me. Choose me. Like, I need you to choose me, and I know that you're friends with him, but he did me wrong, so I need you to choose me and not talk to them like you. That's what you feel. I don't know if I've ever said that. I hope not, but I've definitely felt like I need you to choose me. I want you to be on my side. I want you to be there for me. And it almost feels like when they're like still loving that other person, they're still supportive, they're still like regular with them, like a slap to you, but it's just like you learn with time. Like, people have they could be both. They could be both, and they could be friends with both of you. He could have been wrong, you could have been wrong, and I can still love you individually.
And that's how I do it. Be friends. I think I choose like to be neutral in all situations. Like, whatever it is, hey, I'm still gonna talk to you. I'm still gonna text this individual. I don't know. I feel like it's much easier.
Yeah.
Less stress on my behalf. I mean, not say I don't care about your feelings in a sense.
Yeah.
But it's almost like I care about me too.
She said, I gotta choose me.
I gotta choose me
sometimes.
But no, but yeah, that's where.
Do you think it's possible to truly be in the middle, like be neutral, and one of the sides not think that you're actually choosing, or thinking like you're not giving them what they need or desire?
Right. Well, I'm not sure because I don't know the other perspective, how they feel, like how I treated them in the midst of it. I think I may have did okay.
I think it could be wishy-washy.
Yeah.
Because sometimes your response, even in your neutrality, could look like a pledge to one side.
Yeah.
Because before it happened, you may have had a closer proximity to one side.
Right, exactly.
So it could look like, oh, I'm choosing this person over you. But it's just like, we're really kind of going about our regular lives, and I already have a closer proximity to it. So it looks like sense. I am one-sided, when really my heart of hearts is, this y'all business.
Yeah.
I'm really choosing to be neutral.
Yeah.
And letting people live their lives out. I'm just gonna keep being regular again, because I got to keep, going on about my business as life goes on.
And that's how I feel. Like, I think just I stay neutral.
Yeah.
I stay out y'all way. I stay out the business. I don't really care who fought, what happened.
Yeah.
To me, I really don't think that it don't matter to me. I think.
Yeah.
I just don't care that much to go that deep into it, and plus, I don't like
unless somebody brings it up to you. So if somebody brings it up to you and like, yo,
like
so if I was to say to you, yo, like, me and such and such broke up, like, I feel like you're more on their side than you are on mine.
Oh yeah, then I would adjust. I would adjust, and like, if I need to, hey, reach out to you more now. Okay, let me reach out more to you. Yeah. So I'll definitely adjust. It's just, I just stay neutral. That way, nothing.
Open communication. So give the people one tip if they're having to deal with a friend who is going through a breakup, or somebody in their friend group, or their friend is getting divorced. What's something you would advise them to do to kind of make it more smoother for them?
Right.
For them as in me the person. Because the people going through the divorce or breakup going to go through what they got to go through. But sometimes we get into the crossfire and be feeling the emotions of somebody else's situation. Exactly. So what tips would you give to them? I would say, mainly just make sure you're not getting too much involved, I would say. Because once again, it's not our business technically. Yes, they are friends, and yes, we care about them. But I wouldn't get too much invested, because then you start picking sides once you're invested. Once you hear, oh, he did this, oh, she did this, or she ain't do, you know what I mean? That's too much. I don't really care about no information, knowing anything about anything. Yeah. As long as you're healthy, you're alive. I just check on the mental. That's really with anybody I feel like that I've witnessed their divorce or witnessed the breakup. I care about you at the end of the day. Yeah. So are you healthy? Are you sound? Are you able to step outside the next day? You get what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm caring about. So care about the person, the people that's involved. Don't pretty much like try to be all nosy and getting all the information, but just care about the person at the end of the day, and then they'll know that you're real and true and all that, Yeah, so, that's good. And I guess I would say to the person who is going through the breakup or going through the divorce, practice communicating what you need. So if all you need is a checkup, if you just simply, need a phone call or whatever it is that you need during that time, just communicate that so people have the opportunity to meet the need that you have. Don't keep it silent and have expectations and assume anything is common sense. Don't assume that people are supposed to know, because we don't know. Like, we ain't never been through this before. We all just get into adult stage. Like, we don't know how to do
no manual, no nothing.
Nothing. So communicate exactly what you desire. Communicate what you need so that, I could be successful in your experience. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense. So.
Yeah. All right. So now we're about to get into our friendship stories, where we just share a story about somebody's what someone has experienced with their friends, and then you let us know if we need to get out of the group chat or if they need to stay into the group chat. Okay.
All
right. So I noticed that if I make plans with my friends to hang out and I don't check in with my friend to make sure we are still hanging out before we go, they do not text me anything to check in, and plans do not happen. Like, for example, one time I made plans with my friend to play video games once he got out of his shift. Once the shift was over, I never got a text from him saying anything. But I know if I would have texted him something like, hey, are you still down to play? He most likely would have said, yeah. Is this normal for other people to do or not?
Probably not. I wouldn't throw this friendship away.
Nah.
I would have a conversation, because it doesn't sound like you probably had a conversation with them, but I'll have a conversation of like, hey, I'm the only one initiating this, and it's like we gonna have to do better. But now this the thing, you ain't never had no conversation with me. You never had no conversation with me, ma'am. But I'm not that person though. Like, I'm probably just like them friends. Like, baby, if it don't happen, it ain't happening. But if you are like, for real, like if it's a date thing for real, like if you friend pose to me, if you friend posed and sent my little Google, which I'll be saying, y'all little Google invite, calendar invite. So if you did that, I'll probably, I'll make more time, I think, and be intentional with that, I think.
So to me, it seems like this friend feels like they're the only one that's always reaching out, always having to confirm and all these things. So what I'm assuming they're probably feeling is that truly these people aren't interested in being friends with them.
We have lives. We have lives, and then that's not our character, and that's probably not like, you know what I mean? But I get it. If you're saying you want to be more intentional.
So think about it from this standpoint.
Okay.
God is always inviting us into his presence.
Okay.
To be with us, to sit with us, to just pour out love on us.
Correct.
And we never initiate with him, to sit with him, to rest with him.
So we'll do that with God. So what you think I'm going to do it with you?
Correct. But what I'm saying is, personality or not, life or not, people, when you don't ever show any type of initiative in spending time with someone or giving them your energy, it's natural for them to feel like you're not interested in the friendship. I get it. Life happens, but at what point do you finally say something? Like, because clearly he's having this problem in general.
Do you want to hang out one day?
Don't try to gaslight me on this podcast, Shavonna Lewis.
I am not that person. I'm sorry. I've never been.
So,
but I can work on it.
Because you're not doesn't mean you shouldn't grow into it.
You're right.
Now, I don't necessarily feel that way about you. I'm just saying in general.
I think a little bit under that hearty heart you feel.
No, but I'm just saying as the initiator and a lot. Now, let's be clear. A lot of my friends have gotten much, much better at that since I've been vocal. But I think if your friends aren't being vocal about it and you notice that they're always initiating with you, I think for those who are out there watching, like consider how that person on the other side may be feeling, that you're never initiating anything. You ain't never saying, can I come over? Can I hang out? Can we do this? And they're always the one that's like having to do all of the work. Like you just...
No, I get it. So for
at what point are you going to put some effort into the friendship?
So for all of us non-intentional people, whatever.
Your camera's right here, ma'am.
Oh,
say it to them. They right there. Look them in the eyes.
Camera. Hey. So yeah, we do need to do better. I'm talking about myself. So we need to do better and, intentionalize in these relationships.
Not intentionalize.
But no, we do have to do better in just making sure we're setting up times and dates to hang out with people and not letting the other friend do all the work. Yeah. We need to, stop being lazy, I guess, and do some work. So yeah,
that's good. Well, thank you. We accept the apology.
Yes, we apologize.
I felt like that was an apology and we receive it. So sir, communicate with your friend. Yes. And after the communication, you should be able to determine if this is the type of friendship that you want or not.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Well, thank you guys for joining us for this episode of Divorce in the Group Chat.
Yes.
Thank you for listening. We're excited. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, but more than anything, make sure you share this with someone who is trying to figure out how to navigate this. And if you have any questions or even some insight, make sure you put that down in the comment section.
Yes. And don't forget, make sure you subscribe to our close friends. DM us if you want to be part of our close friends, because we're going to be showing y'all all the background stuff that we're going to be doing day to day and all that. So yeah, make sure you subscribe.
And don't forget that you can shout your bestie out. Shout your bestie out. Shout your bestie out. So all you got to do is DM us on social media, comments, email us, whatever. Let us know the friend that you want to shout out, and we're going to shout them out on our social media platform. So let us know.
And that is
all. And we'll see you guys next time.
Love ya. Peace. Get out the group chat.